this all signs reading. See what's going on with your bad selves. Yes. My kitty has finally settled. She's not screaming at me anymore, which is a good sign. He was just like in the corner screaming for attention, and as soon as I picked him up, he's like, bah! I don't know. I love kitties. All right. Let's see it. Kali Kalmasa Nasini. I know I said that wrong. I'm sure I did. It is time to free yourself from what has been. Learn from it, but not allow it to define you or direct the course of your life. Give up your stories about the past. You have outgrown them. Kali consumes mistakes, sins, and negativities. Let her free you now so you can be open to the gift unfolding in your life. Oh, I like this. Kaladara. When hope is lost and a way forward cannot be sensed, Kali's love will find a way. If the path does not exist yet, then it shall be created. If you cannot see or feel how you can move from where you are to where you want to be, Kali's wisdom and grace will manifest at the perfect time to provide what is needed. All right. So, I feel like, in this energy of outgrowing things and feeling like a little, sometimes we get a little directionless, when that happens. Ooh, this one's not talking. We'll use this one. And I feel like you're really being called to, like, to be more optimistic, and understand that you have outgrown certain things, and it's time to, like, live in alignment with your vibrations, with what does resonate with you, you know. Let's see it. Damn, you don't want to talk today. I'm gonna whoop that ass. Alright, fine. We'll go straight into tarot. How about that? Catch me outside. Alright, so what's going on, dog? You're not hopeless. Even if you are at like a stage where you don't get it, or you're like, why are things unfolding like this, or why am I losing things, and just let it happen, dog. Like, the best year of my life was like the year I lost like all my shit 4 times. Sometimes you have to be in that state of growth and expansiveness and develop with it. Just be adaptive, you know? King of Pentacles is showing up. So I do see you in like that kingpin energy. Somebody who like really holds their own. Somebody who's very mature, very wise, very solid. With the Justice card, I see you as somebody who's very fair or getting justice in your situation. Something that probably wasn't fair or you felt like it didn't make sense. And now it's like things are kind of coming full circle and it's making sense for you. With the Four of Cups, it's like you have a stronger emotional foundation now. Um, and with the Knight of Wands, that tells me, one, either you or somebody else could be wanting to say something or communicate some sort of truth. This represents like communication rushing in. So let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about this communication. It's weird. When this comes up, you go into the Emperor in reverse. It's like anytime you think about this communication, it's like you feel insecure or you start doubting yourself or you start like, going through some like thought loops. It's almost like you can stand in kingpin energy all day, being confident as fuck in what you know and what you do, but it's like as soon as you tap into this uncharted territory, it's like, you're like, where's the fucking ground? Like, what's happening? Like, everything's, yeah. Three of Swords. Achy breaky heart. Yeah. The reason that you get that fear, doubt, and insecurity is because you've had your heart broken in the past. And, like, that shit freaks you out. The idea of being vulnerable like that and getting hurt again. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, it tells me that despite your fear, despite, that feeling, it's like you don't want to walk away from this connection. With the Two of Swords, it's like you're coming to peace with it. Like, you're like, it's almost like triggered a healing from your past because it's like you're at a stage of kind of feeling like ready for whatever. I mean, this could be like a job too. Like, this could be a job that probably didn't work out in the past but does now or something. But it almost feels like you're almost too emotionally involved with it to be just like a job thing. Just throwing out my personal opinion on that. Six of Pentacles in reverse. I see you kind of like not wanting. It's like you feel like you put in all these like seeds, like you planted all these seeds and nothing grew in the past, right? And it's almost like you did all this planting just to find out you were planting them in a Zen garden in sand, and they couldn't fucking thrive. They couldn't exist, in that. And you thought it was you this whole time, but the conditions weren't right, And then with the Sun card showing up, this is like a promise of like inevitable prosperity, abundance, and happiness. Two of Wands, this is like in the mindset of making a decision, right? It looks like her foot's already pointed towards where she wants to go, right? It looks like there's, it's not much of a crossroads. Like she's already kind of decisive. With the Four of Swords, it's like getting respite, from like all the challenges that's happened. Like finally feeling like you can rest easy, or like understand, or like coming to peace in some way. It like kind of goes back to like a Two of Swords energy. It's like that truce, that peace, that calm after the storm. Queen of Cups, it looks like this feminine feels very strongly towards you. It looks like they're just sitting there with like their cup in their hand, like, all right, come get it, fucker. The High Priestess. One or both of you is very intuitive about this connection, or like is very like understands this connection. It feels like a spiritual connection. It's like something that like, it's like you guys knew each other fully in the ether before coming to this point. It's like y'all got real familiar with each other's subconsciouses before you get to unite with the consciousness, right? And that's represented by a completely different zodiac. So what you guys are used to in the subconscious is not necessarily what you're going to be used to in the conscious. It's going to be kind of a different experience. Queen of Swords is showing up, right? This is somebody who is like a no bullshit energy. I see them like cutting out people who are not in alignment. So with her being in the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords simultaneously, I'm seeing this as somebody who is like, one, like deeply in love, and like two, not willing to really accept less than that, With the Five of Wands in reverse, they're not even conflicted about it. It's almost like I'm feeling that energy of like when you know something's destined to be, you just don't really stress about it, And I feel like that's kind of where this like Queen of Swords is. It's like, and like very aware of themselves and very aware of the direction they want to go in life, or how they see their life. And so I see them just not compromising with the universe on that. And what's kind of adorable about this is that you're that thing that they're not compromising about, So I mean, there's that. Ace of Pentacles, I see an offer being made. Offer being accepted. King of Swords, divine counterparts. We got King and Queen of Swords. Somebody might be an air sign. You both might be. I don't know. With the Six of Wands in reverse, it tells me that you're not feeling, this isn't a superficial connection for you. This is something that's like actually like serious, right? And I feel like this is like an energy that's shared between you both. So whether or not you're the feminine or masculine in this scenario, this is a shared energy of like this is not superficial. This is like something that's like deep and meaningful and like authentic and shit. With the Page of Wands, this pimp, this thug, he just looks so flashy. I'm like, every time I see the Page of Wands, I'm like, God damn, you can tell that's a fire sign. Because Wands is fire. Just saying. Like, you can tell that page is specifically fire. You know how fire signs be like best dressers. But yeah, it's like with this Page of Wands, it's like this like offer or like this message, communication coming in. I kind of want to say offer because with the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, it's like pretty indicative. And they're both surrounding this King of Swords, right? Which is who I believe I'm reading for, right? I started reading for the masculine, so I'm guessing that's you. So you may be in this energy of wanting to make an offer or, something. Okay. That's your advice. Do you want to know how it's received? Yes. Of course you want to know how it's received. You're like, don't just drop me on that. All right. How is this message received? I already saw her in the Queen of Cups. I already feel like we know how it's received. That's fucking adorable. Y'all are in the same damn energy. We've got Page of Pentacles, right? So it's kind of like your offer or your message or whatever is received, well. It's like, I feel like they just want to like give to you. Not like in a weird way or anything, just like gifts and like little things, like they want to like brighten up your day or whatever. With the Ace of Swords, they feel like, this conversation is a breakthrough, because it feels like it's pretty mutual. It feels like this is something, with both pages showing up, it's like both of you are kind of sitting in this energy of like, readiness, and both of you are dressed like fucking pimps. Like, I don't think like people are allowed to be that cool. You might want to tone it back. The government might find out how sick you are or how cool you are. I meant sick as in cool. Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like if there's any like fear of conflict or like anything like that, that's something that you shouldn't be afraid of, because like that's not what's coming. Like if it's almost like that fear of rejection, but you don't, that fear never comes to fruition. You don't get rejected. I feel like you kind of know that though. I feel like intuitively you feel like the energy of things changing. Yes, kitty kitty. Alright, let's drop some oracles on this. Now that we know how it's received well. It's like they're in that same fucking energy. Goddamn starstruck. I'm only saying that because there's like so many stars in this picture. Like all these stars back here and this star in the pinnacle. Yeah, it's definitely this like kind of starstruck energy. It's like I feel like you're actually like surprised by this response. Like I feel like it's not like the kind of response you are used to. Well, yeah, it's because you're not used to chasing the right tail. Just saying. Old ghosts. Why is that coming out? This could be somebody that has kind of like been on your mind for a while. You could have had feelings for this person for a long time, or they might remind you of past experiences. And I feel like you're being called to kind of like let go of the old ghosts and kind of like experience this as something new, like from the present moment onward, like kind of unlearn all that you've learned, you know. It's the best way to experience something like this is to go into it with a blank slate, you know, and just see how that goes. But yes, that's pretty much what I see. I hope this was helpful. I hope you get it all sorted out. Namaste. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one.